Hi,
Hi.
I'm back. I'm Ruth, and this is
I'm
my husband
Harry.
Harry. Yep. And we have good news. I am officially listed. Get money. So I'm listed. So now what? What happens next? So I'm listed, and there's a lot of things that come along with it. Even before I got listed, I had like a lot of anxiety because like there's so many different complications that you start to learn about, that I started to learn about while I was in the hospital. Like I could easily have a lot of internal bleeding because of the damage to my lungs. I could have kidney failure. I could get an infection. I could have a hard time getting off the ventilator. I don't think any of these things will probably happen to me because I'm in pretty good shape, except for my lungs. But I mean, still, just knowing somebody, even though the person is like knowledgeable and they know what they're doing, is gonna cut into you, is like not pleasant. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of anxiety and stuff like that. And to be honest, this is not something that we were really prepared for.
Yeah.
Right? So we've been talking about transplant for like a year and a half. Our doctor, well, not really a year and a half, like even probably 2 years. Our doctor has been kind of slowly pushing us, talking to us. Well, back in Miami, they were talking to us, telling us, hey, look at these transplant centers, choose which one you want to do, and stuff like that. I mean, choose which one you want to be at for your transplant and things like that. So in retrospect, yeah, that was, basically the only prep that we got. Choose your center. But when we got here, we started talking about these different complications and stuff. That was very much a reality check, I guess you could say. And there's like a lot of frustration, I guess, like on my part, because I am in the hospital. I can't leave, and I can't go take all those classes that everybody else gets to take it to prepare. That talks about complications, that talks about all the medications that you have to take after. He's been going to them. My mom has been going to them. My sister has been going to them, but I haven't been able to go. So it's kind of like whatever information they bring back, or remember to tell me, or whatever information the doctor tells me, like it's kind of like just touch and go and things like that. And I feel like there's still a lot of stuff that I don't know. And to me, I'm the kind of person that makes me feel nervous, you know what I mean? And it makes me kind of like frustrated that I can't go and work out in a regular gym and do full out body exercises and stuff. It makes me worried that I can't go to these classes, so I know what to expect after transplant and even before. So I feel like I'm not really prepared. I know it's one day at a time, and I know God is on the throne, but I still feel like I'm not really prepared. And I keep getting surprises. Like, there was one surprise, it was like, you gotta drink sterile water
for like
a while. And I have never drank sterile water. Like, I don't even know what it tastes like. So I'm just like, for 6 months?
Yeah, I think she said 6 months, 3 to 6 months, probably.
No juice, no
That's
soda.
crazy. So
Not a sip of wine.
Yes.
Sterile water.
So she's trying to drink everything she can. We're trying to give her everything she wants. Everything she wants to eat. I
still haven't got my smoothie yet, though.
Yeah, babe, wait. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's, and the fact that I'm not like super sick, not like on my deathbed, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The fact that, this is not something that I need to have, the fact that I'm just kind of like more or less stable means that I'm going to be waiting for a long time. Or longer than some people. Not a long time by national average, but still a while.
You might get lucky though. So
yeah, I might get lucky. It might happen tomorrow. It might happen next week. But nevertheless, like, the waiting kind of gives you a lot of time to think.
It's kind of annoying though, right? Yeah. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, like, whereas if they just said, we're going to do it today, and then we're going to take it one day at a time, you probably feel like more at ease. You know what I mean? Whereas knowing, you know, you have like, I guess like knowing that you're probably going to be waiting 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe even 5 of just, you know, just treatments and just waiting. Yeah. Although I get to learn more stuff, but it doesn't make it any easier.
I don't like waiting, babe. I just don't like waiting. I just want to, you know, get the surgery over with, so we can worry about, you know, just recovery, you know. So.
And that's another thing. Like thinking about recovery. Obviously, before the transplant is not as bad as recovery, right? So I'm here, you know, I'm trying to make sure I stay active, walking, doing weights and body exercises and stuff like that. But everybody that I talked to that has had a transplant before is like, the recovery is the hardest thing. It is super, super hard. It's the hardest thing they've had to do in their life. And that doesn't make me look forward to it. Like having to learn, basically learn how to walk, learn how to sit and stand, learning how to swallow. All that stuff is like, what? That's like everyday stuff. But no, you have to relearn it. Even though you're in pain, you have to do it. So it's like, wow. It's a lot, and it's kind of like daunting. And also preparing yourself mentally for dry runs. So what's a dry run? Like, they could call you and say, hey, I got lungs for you today. I got lungs for you, get ready. So we get ready, we're getting ready, we're getting ready to go down to the OR. Oops. No, the doctor has gone to look at the lungs. They've tested the lungs, and then there's something wrong with them. And then they send you back to the room, and then you have to wait again for them to call you. And this happens to some people once. This has happened to some people 6 times. So you really don't know what group you fall into. And some people, they call them the first time and they just get their lungs. So we don't really know. I don't know. How do you feel about everything?
Well, I kind of have mixed signals there. Like, for example, you know, the waiting, mixed feelings. Yeah, mixed feelings. You know, just the waiting is kind of irritating, you know, because I don't like just thinking about just the whole procedure itself. I don't like, you know, my wife just waiting on that long. She's gonna be, you know, anxious, and it's not really, everybody's gonna be anxious, and, you know, it's a bunch of mixed feelings. Like, you know, we want the surgery, you know, we want the lung procedure to go well, you know, so it's just, at the same time, we don't want to be waiting on it. We just want to just get it over with so we can, you know, work on Ruth getting better, you know?
You're not rushing into it.
Yeah. But, yeah, you're not rushing into it, but you don't like waiting for it, do you?
No.
So yeah. So, yeah, that's that's how I feel about it right now. So, yeah.
Are you nervous about the recovery, like how that's going to be?
Yeah, I'm kind of... That's one of the issues I have with this with this surgery is, well, because I don't really know what's going to happen or how you're gonna look. So, and I don't know how it's gonna affect, you know, your family. So, yeah. I think they say she's going to be like asleep for, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, the surgery is between, I don't know.
No, I'm talking
4
about
to 10 hours maybe, and then some people wake up within a couple hours. And some people will wake up like 1 or 2 days later.
Yeah.
So it really depends on.
Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about, actually. Just want to make sure you wake up. You know, you can go. You know, you pass all these tests and get you therapy. You know. So yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. That's what we're praying for.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?